Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Something to Smile About Saturday. Hey, listen, today we've got a really cool story to share with you guys. And thank you. Hey, listen, if y'all didn't watch Faith Your Fears Friday, you're going to want to go back and watch that one. That one was pretty cool. Got a little excited there towards the end, but I was super pumped. And Monday, we're going to celebrate 500th documented episode. 500 documented episode. We started this October 6th, 2023, and we've been going live Monday through Friday, and then we added Saturday, and we tried to do Sunday, but you know what? Sunday was just Sunday just didn't feel right. But anyway, we're going to play around with it. But hey, listen, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here on Something to Smile About Saturday, because what we're going to share about with you today, as the caption says, getting even keeps you behind. You know, one of these days, right? You've heard that. You've heard people say that, right? One of these days, I'm going to get even with you. We've all said it, or at least thought it. Can we be honest with ourselves? Yes or yes? But here's the thing. Today's Something to Smile About Saturday's truth bomb is straight out of the Cool Kids Club. Says that getting even will never get you ahead. Not in life, not in business, and not in legacy. So, boys and girls, hang out with me for just the next little bit. I want to be able to share with you guys how we're going to be able to do what we do on today's show. And again, it's just right out of the book, titled by the same title, Something to Smile About, by legendary speaker and trainer motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar. So thank you guys for being on the show with us today. Again, this is the Childlike Faith Podcast for all you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. All right, let's get into it, boys and girls, because this story is a really short story, but it's packed full of great stuff. It says getting even. You know, you guys know I like to read the story. It's about 30 minutes. I mean, sorry, it's about a minute to read. I try to read fast, but here's the thing. The story starts out with saying, one of these days I'm going to get even with you. It's a statement that we're all familiar with. People are either threatening to or actually getting even with others. The problem with getting even is that we never really get ahead, which most of us want to do. I love the story of what happened during the days of the Berlin Wall. Some of you guys are fairly new and don't know exactly how this works, but go back and study the breakdown of the Berlin Wall. One day, some of the East Berliners decided that they were going to send their West Berlin adversaries a little gift. They loaded a dump truck with garbage, broken bricks, stones, building materials, anything else worth zero value. And they drove the truck across the border, gained clearance, and dumped it on the West Berlin side. Needless to say, the West Berliners were incensed. They were mad, and they were going to get even with them. They were going to pay them back, right? Fortunately, a very wise man intervened and gave an entirely different counsel. You ready for this one? Check this out. As a result, they responded with a loaded dump truck with food, which was scarce in East Berlin, clothing, which was also scarce, medical supplies, which was even more scarce, and a host of other essential items. They took the truck across the border, carefully unloaded it all, and left a neat sign that read, "Each gives according to his ability to give." The West Berliners took Booker T. Washington's advice, and his philosophy literally said, "I will permit no man to narrow and degrade my soul by making me hate him." The Bible says that when you repay evil with good, you heap coals of fire on the other person's head. So in biblical times, check this out, heaping coals of fire on the enemy's head was an act that the Lord rewarded. It makes you smile as you wonder how the East Berliners felt, along with the gratitude for the much needed supplies. I'm willing to bet that they were somewhat embarrassed at their own attitudes. What's the message? You ready? Kill them with kindness. Don't return evil in the like kind. Be more magnanimous than that. There's a little note here that says, among the things you can give and still keep are your word, a smile, and a grateful heart. Man, what a really cool story, right? I'm telling you guys, remember, getting even will never get you ahead. Not in life, not in business, not in legacy. So today, guys, we're going to take you down the ride. We're going to take a ride with we're going to call it the Zig Ziglar lane of gratitude. And we're going to cruise through the old Cold War story and learn how to leave a mark, not with bitterness, but with blessings, guys. Here's the mindset. You ready? Don't react. Don't react. respond. I just shared this the other night at the Bible study, right? Reaction is negative, responding is positive. And so, but what it really is this: the reaction keeps you chained to someone else's bad behavior. That's what it really does, right? Reaction is the emotional reflex. Response is an intentional wisdom. And so, as Zig Ziglar would say, you cannot climb the ladder of success dressed in the costume of revenge. It's impossible. You can't do it. So, if you want to win the long game, don't just react in the moment, right? Respond with eternity in mind. And the reason Mr. Ziglar always talked about eternity a lot more than he talked about what was going on here is because we're going to spend a whole lot more time there than we are here. So again, appreciate you being on here, guys, because here's the motivation. The motivation behind the Berlin Wall story is that it tells you a story that always brings a smile to your face, and it might change your heart today. Because during the days of the Berlin Wall, there was a super mad tension between East and West Berlin. One day, East Berliners, you heard the story, they literally took a dump truck with trash and dumped it, right? Broken bricks, construction, worthless garbage. And yeah, West Berliners were furious. They were ready to get even. They were ready to go dump their own trunk of junk in retaliation. But one wise leader, that's why it's important to have a wise person in your council, a mentor, somebody, a coach that can help you guys with this stuff, right? So instead, they loaded up their truck with food, clothes, right? And medicine. So more scarce, and even more scarce of items. They gently crossed the line, unloaded it with care, and left it behind with a sign that said, each gives according to their ability to give. What are you giving today, guys? What are you giving? I mean, boom, right? That was the ultimate mic drop. I mean, how tough? How do you think the West Berliners or the East Berliners really felt? I mean, they could have, right? The West Berliners could have returned hate for hate, but they chose hope instead, right? And so the biblical backing behind this is in Romans 12 and 20. It says, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he's thirsty, give him something to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head. Now, that's not fire that's meant to punish you, right? It's a refining fire meant to soften the hearts of those that you're helping. First Peter 3 and 9 says it this way: do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult, but with blessing. Guys, who do you need to bless today? Who do you need to call and text? And who do you need to repay with that has maybe done you wrong? Johnny Wad, don't go there. Yes, we're going to go there. Who do you need to repay? Right? Jesus wasn't just into flipping tables. He flipped mindsets. And that's what we do here in the Cool Kids Club. We help you reframe. We help you, flip your mindset, change your mindset in a way that's going to be positive, helpful, that's going to help you be more, do more, and have more. Because this whole Childlike Faith podcast, right? When you talk about Christian entrepreneurship, your business is you started your business as a way to be able to achieve everything you wanted in this life. And so we want to help you do that. But the way to do that is by helping others, right? Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly. You watching live right now or on the replay or listening or whatever, can have everything in life you want if you'll just simply help enough other people get what it is that they want. So how do you do this? I'm glad you asked. Thank you for asking, right? Today's methodology is brought to you. Let me go ahead and do this. Yeah, yesterday it was Cool Kids Club, but we interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you, right? This methodology is brought to you by the Cool Kids All Access Digital Pass. So if you've ever wanted to be able to learn at your own pace, to be able to eat whatever you need, AI, social media marketing, you name it, it's in there. If you find something if you're looking for something that's not in there, DM me. I want to know what it is, because chances are we probably have it or it's in the works. And then all these episodes, right? Monday we're going to celebrate 500 episodes. All of those are going to be uploaded. They're all going to be stripped of we're just going to be giving you the meat and potatoes. It's all going to have its own workbook. You can go through every single lesson if you want to. And before it's said and done, you guys are going to be able to be just the coolest cool kid on the planet. All right. So here's the thing. The methodology behind that is this. What should you do? What should you do? Now, knowing what you know, what should you do? Number one, here's the Cool Kids action plan. Ready? Don't react. Pause. Before you get even, take a beat, take a breath, and ask, is this making me better or just bitter? I mean, just again, number two, be bigger. You're going to take the high road. Be bolder. Generosity is your superpower. Generosity. So don't match their low energy. Outgive them. One up them. This is going to be the one time that you're okay to one up them, right? And then number three, live like you're called, not cornered. Every decision you make is a billboard for your beliefs, boys and girls. You're not just a business owner. You're a kingdom entrepreneur. You're not just a coach or a speaker. You're a legacy builder. You're out there doing the thing, right? So let's build something that lasts, something fueled by grace, not grudges. Oh, come on, cool kids. I know we've been done wrong. I know things have happened to us. I know we've been lied on, cheated on. I know that we've been stolen from. Things have happened to us that it's hard for us to forgive. But listen, don't react. Don't react. Respond. Respond with God's grace, God's mercy, God's love, God's kindness. Right? Pedro, fun fact. Pedro, where you at, big boy? There he is. Pedro, thanks for hanging out with us, man. He's always got my back. Literally, he's got my 6, right? Kind of like 5.5, 5:30. But anyway, did you know that the average human smiles only 20 times a day? But that number jumps to over 40 when you're surrounded by loved ones. Who do you need to surround yourself with? Right? Smiling is contagious. Kindness is viral. Right? You want that virality? Get around people that you love. And forgiveness is freeing. Not just for the other person, but for you. Come on, cool kids. Come on, cool kids. So go ahead, smile in someone's direction today, right? Mr. Ziglar said that it's the one thing, right? The word, your kindness, a good word, is something you can give away and still retain 100% of its benefits. You just never know what chains you're going to be breaking. And so if this story made you smile, gave you a second thought, or sparked something inside of you guys, hey, listen, shoot me, text me the word smile, 903-570-0052. You'll get a special bonus gift that helps you to lead with love, even when it's hard. I would even say especially when it's hard. And if you're tired of keeping score with bitterness and ready to build a business and a life rooted in purpose, peace, and legacy, guys, DM me. Send me Johnny, or go visit johnnywan.com. Go to johnnywan.com or go to funlifecoaching.com and let's talk about, go ahead and book your call, and let's talk about how our coaching can help you stop getting even and start getting ahead. Because if I wanted to share anything on as we close this thing out, it's just simply this. Be like the West Berliners. Load your truck with grace, with hope, even some tacos. Maybe even a little bit of laughter. You guys know I'm a laughter yoga instructor. So as Zig Ziglar says, you never know when a moment and a few sincere words can have an impact on a life forever. Somebody's had that kind of impact in your life. Let's return the favor. So go, make your moment, leave your mark. And remember, cool kids, each gives according to their ability to give. Be more, do more, have more, give more. And above all, smile more, guys. That's something to smile about Saturday, guys. So, hey, listen, the trick to smiling is to smile so big you can eat a taco sideways. Hey, listen, this has been your playground guide, JohnnyJuan.com, here in the Fun Life community. This is the Childlike Faith podcast for all you Christian entrepreneurs, kingdom builders that want to grow and scale your business to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. Hey, listen, if this resonated with anybody, hey, go ahead and share this. Share this with somebody that's going to help them to do all of that stuff, guys. Go out there and do your thing, boys and girls. Love you, appreciate you. Hey, listen, Monday is the 500th episode, documented episode. We actually we started in October. We started keeping track in December. So it's October, November, almost 2.5 months. So ain't no telling how many episodes this really is. But I appreciate you, love you. Thank you so much for going out there and doing your thing, boys and girls. Hey, listen, come back Monday as we have just a huge party. Just a huge, huge party. We're celebrating 500 episodes, boys and girls. Love you. Appreciate you. Adios.